Welcome to the stream, guys. My name is Dan, better known as Cryptocurrencies, and thank you for tuning in towards this amazing new stream here on the channel. Earlier today, I announced I was taking a new trade. Yesterday, we got stopped out of our trade, and like I told you, I can get stopped out sometimes because I am one of the most transparent traders on the internet, on whole YouTube, on whole Twitter. I am the one that is the most transparent. So if you're here once again, absolutely amazing. Thank you for tuning in. We once again got a pretty good entry right now on the market. And I'm going to discuss this trade we took on the market right now. I'm in a little bit of a profit right now at approximately 24%. And we're just going to keep talking about it. I'm going to show you guys my trade today. I'm going to talk about what we're expecting next, basically. How this market is looking. And actually, guys, this was a pretty interesting touch, right? We touched this level. I was, of course, right away announcing that I was looking to long the $20,000 on my video I was posting earlier today. So in case you missed it, we were discussing it over here. So yeah, of course, if you missed out on that, that's pretty unfortunate. That's also right away, before I'm going to go in towards the content, the reason why you should be subscribing to this channel right now. So yeah, I told you guys exactly what I was doing on this point over here in the market. And of course, we did generate a quite of a significant bounce, basically. So why have I been looking at this level, and what are my expectations next year? Because yeah, right now, I've been saying for a while, I've been saying it for yesterday, even though I was, of course, considered, and I was expecting that we were, of course, potentially going to get stopped out of our trade, right? And I said right away, if we're going to get stopped out, I'm going to look for new long positions on that $22,000 barrier. And of course, currently we did touch that level, and we're right away starting to be creating a new bounce. So what are my expectations from here on? And let me talk a little bit more in depth about it right here, right? So, what I still expect is that, first of all, on the 4-hourly time frame, we can clearly see support, and this was also the zone. As soon as we did broke below it, we create a significant lag down, right? So we broke above it, retested it as support. That caused the move towards the upside, so confirming the breakout. Then you come back towards the previous low in the market, where basically what was the confluence zone on the market. You retest the confluence zone perfectly, you're bouncing it, you're bouncing from it, you test it twice, and right now we're moving up. So actually, this is of course a very beautiful continuation pattern, because Bitcoin is right now starting to be looking a little bit more bullish, right? So on that imminent short term right now, Bitcoin is starting to be looking a little bit more bullish. This is a bullish trend here, guys. So clearly over here, this was a bear trend, and as soon as we did broke this high over here, boom, we form a higher high on the market. Boom, we see that confirmation. What are we going to do? We're going to switch our bias, and right now that's the reason why I've been looking to look at a little bit more of long positions on the market. We broke above this region, confirming basically a new trend getting formed on the market, and right now that is the reason why I rather would like to be preferring to look a little bit at long positions than at shorting positions right now. So I am actually expecting still a little bit of a relief rally on this market. So I want to be catching a bigger swing back up, right? So I don't want to be entering a trend once the trend is already looking to be ending. No, I would like to enter a trend as soon as it's about to get started, right? So that is, of course, currently my strategy, what I am looking to be doing. And personally, I think I've got quite a good entry here on Bitcoin. I'm already in 22% profit, pretty decent right now. However, I'm still opting to make more profits. So what are we looking at on the 4-hourly time frame, right? 4-hourly time frame, we're still forming a significant inverse head and shoulder. So we're forming a left shoulder over here. We're forming right now a potential right shoulder, like I've been anticipating in my earlier today's video. And we're currently forming, of course, a head in the middle. So this is quite a significant pattern, and the reason I've been also saying I've been looking at longs is because basically the market is starting to shape up and starting to be looking a little bit more bullish, because we're literally forming a different trend right now on the market. So I am actually looking to be trading this market back up towards higher regions. What are the targets we're going to be looking at? And in my opinion, it's going to be for sure this range high we're going to target. The majority of the take profit is going to be on this high right here, but I will be right away guarantee you guys, if we break above this high over here, so this 22.8k target, guys, I'm personally expecting we're going to go back all the way to 28k. If we break above this level, we're going to jump back all the way to $28,000. However, I'm not going to say we are going to go and jump back to 28k, because it's only going to be happening if we do break above this region right here. So that's why this is going to be a large take profit zone for me here, because this could be either a level where we're going to see another significant rejection from, or either it's going to be the range where Bitcoin is going to create a significant bounce from. So please do take it in notice. I am not saying necessarily we have to go to 28k. It's only if our scenario lets it play out, right? If we break above it, then we're expecting that larger time frame move, because there's not a lot of volume traded between this region, and actually $28,000 is going to be that important previous support zone where we're probably going to be seeing providing a lot of resistance. So yeah, that could be also allow a lot of shorting opportunities once again in this market. So I personally expect volatility is about to be running up once again here on this market. Right now, we've been not seeing that significant high amount of volatility. We've been seeing, of course, but what is it? It's a 3% move, not all too big already, but we're still waiting for that larger move right now. So there are definitely going to be some resistance levels to look at in the coming hours ahead of ourselves. And look at this. This was a perfect touch here, right? The range low getting retested, and right away we're bouncing from it. So it's beautiful. But yeah, there's a downward slope resistance line sloping down here. It's going to be important to monitor that line as well here to see how that is going to be playing out on the daily time frame, guys. Has anything changed yet? No, nothing changed yet. And the reason why I'm also still going to be saying, okay, please be on the lookout for that for these levels. So let me let me set up like this. So boom, in this trend, of course, what is the most volume traded range? It's basically 28k. That's going to be providing probably the majority of the resistance. If we're going to then look at the daily time frame right here, boom, what is going to be the major resistance to be breaking? It is going to be 20.7k. So what are we doing right now? We are literally either we could of course argue about, okay, we're flipping the let me set it like this here. Actually, let me go to the 12-hour time frame, guys. Let me remove this drawing like this. Boom. So we can definitely argue right now, okay, what are we doing? We are literally trading at the most volume traded range on this movement down, right? So 28k is by far, sorry, 20.6k is by far this most significant volume traded level in this trend. So what it is going to be doing here is that it is going to be providing a lot of support. What is it currently doing? It's providing a lot of support because on the 12-hour time frame, we're holding on towards this range. So if we're going to just look at a rectangle, so if we're going to set it up like this, boom, and let me make it gray so it's going to be suiting, yeah, like this. So this is a clear level of support, and since we broke above it, we are literally right now, of course, here we broke below it, scary. Rejection, break above, retest. What are we going to do next? That's going to be the big question, right? So I am currently still pretty excited about Bitcoin, how it is currently playing out here. I think really that we should be swapping around our bias. I really think that right now, actually. I've been, of course, opening some shorts along the way down here. I've got some very good shorts on Bitcoin, especially all the way down from here, right? I opened a short over here, closed it, of course, already a little bit too early on 18k. Then, of course, I opened longs as well on the $18,000 over here on the lower side. Closed that long with 600% profit. And right now, I've been shorting the market right here. I've been longing the market yesterday, but got stopped out. And right now, I am looking at a new trade once again on the market. And actually, I am looking, like I told you, for that swing back up here. So also really considering the weekly time frame. I know the weekly time frame can really mess around with what we were actually expecting, but of course, looking at the weekly time frame, it is only more than likely to expect an imminent short-term relief rally, right? We've been extremely oversold, comparable towards the March 2020 crash, and we are currently getting that all-time high retest. That's a significant thing to look at, and I don't really think that many people are talking about the fact that Bitcoin is currently testing its previous all-time high, and that is a huge opportunity in my opinion. Why? Of course, maybe we're going to trade around this level for another 2 weeks because it's the weekly time frame, right? But still, I'm going to keep continuously looking for longs because I want to be catching a big market swing, basically, right? And I'm also going to be keep on loading on more Bitcoin in my spot position if we're just trading around the 20k region, right? So dollar cost averaging every single day, but if I get the opportunity to buy Bitcoin below 20k, I am right away going to be doing that once again, because personally, I do think that not many people are talking about the fact that Bitcoin is testing its previous all-time high, and if we're just looking back at history, historically speaking, once assets are retesting its previous all-time high, it tends to be providing a significant amount of support, at least on the imminent short term, at least for the first bounce. So we can see already that Bitcoin is right now moving up a little bit here. I do know that I'm right now also talking about these larger time frame stuff here, and that doesn't necessarily has to be having an effect on the imminent short term, right? I do know that, but yeah, if you have not been seeing the beginning of the stream, make sure to check it out, because there I discussed the reason why I did open this trade, right? Because I'm looking at the imminent short term, I'm looking at the bigger picture right now, so I'm trying to explain all my points of view about why I do still think there is going to be a likelihood of a more significant ban. So yesterday as well, if you were there in the stream, absolutely amazing, you saw that I was opening a live trade also on a Solana. I was opening yesterday a small little short position, and actually my short position, I closed it completely. If you were in my Telegram, you were up to date about the short position, of course, I was taking. So what I was doing yesterday in the stream is that I opened a live short over here on Solana, and I told you guys that my first take profit was on the 0.236. Then I already took some profits earlier down, 50%, and I closed my full trade once we did reach our take profit target number 1, because I was not expecting to go down to all the way to 2. And that's why you have to be, of course, you can set a trade setup, and sometimes you just have to exit your trade because you see different things playing out in the market, right? So right now I've been seeing this also playing out, and I decided to be exiting the market a little bit earlier than I would like to do. But in the end of the day, it was a pretty good exit what we took on Solana. And actually, guys, it doesn't seem like a very big trade, but from entry to low, guys, this is a crazy trade. We took 11% down here. And of course, I was using a 10x leverage. That was literally a 110% trade here. I didn't took the full trade quantity towards the downside. However, still, I am very glad I did took this trade towards the downside. So that was amazing. At the same time, guys, accumulation skyrocketing. There are many things I can talk about in terms of on-chain data right now. Of course, you guys do already know what I think about on-chain data right here. Are we going up? Guys, many people are asking me questions. First of all, I think that I should definitely recommend you guys to do is enable the bell notification on the channel, because if you do that, you're going to stay up to date with all the trades I'm taking on this market. And earlier today, guys, I announced literally in my video, you can see it over here. I know if I should play it. I was literally talking about in this video that I was opening a new trading position on the market. So that's why you should, of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications, because I literally opened a trade over here on the market on this signal. I didn't, because I was away for the morning. I didn't updated you guys that I was opening this position. I did update you guys on the Telegram as well. I said in the Telegram group, guys, I opened a new trade on Bitcoin. Check it out, what the entries, etc. are on my YouTube channel. So that's why sometimes I redirect you guys here, because sometimes I'm a little bit too busy. And right now, I have been a little bit busier. So, yeah, that was an absolutely amazing entry, actually, that we looked at, right? So we looked at the $20,000, and that was my expectation from here on, right? So a move back up, and like you can see right here, we're already starting to create that move back up right here. So I've been so far pretty well with this prediction, but this is, of course, been a level of confluence. The reason why I've been opening this long is because this is a level of confluence we're currently looking at, and I like to be longing levels of confluence. And especially, like I told you, the bias of the trend has been already shifting around. So while we were looking in this trend over here at shorting positions, at the moment we broke above this previous high over here, you want to be looking at longs again. So here you had the long opportunity, here you had the long opportunity, here you had the long opportunity, and then along the way down towards this level once again, you had another long opportunity. So that is what I basically literally done, guys. I literally right now looking at longs. Well, I was before, if you were following me on my socials, I was taking shorts along the way down, right? I was shorting the market literally on this high over here. I literally shorted the 21K here on Bitcoin, and I took a short all the way down towards approximately 19.4K, and then I was starting to be looking at longs again on the lower side. So yeah, actually a pretty interesting way of trading we've been doing. I've been really also changing on my strategy left and right. I'm tweaking my strategy a little bit here, and so far it's doing pretty well, actually. Powell is talking. Yeah, I know. Powell is currently talking, but it's not necessarily extremely big impact on the markets. And I don't really think it's relevant for us to watch it right now. Let me check up actually on the S&P, and let me quickly check up. Boom, boom, boom. Quickly checking up. This is the S&P 500 right now, guys. Let me quickly see. Yeah, of course, we're seeing Powell talking about stuff. It's basically about the committee on the monetary policy. But yeah, they're basically arguing about all kinds of stuff. But I don't think it's necessarily to watch it right now together with you guys out there. It could be a head and shoulders reversal soon. Yeah, guys, that's what I've been talking about. I've been expecting this formation to get formed already. So I've been looking at this. Boom. left shoulder, boom, head, and boom, right shoulder. This has been a beautiful, beautiful setup, actually, if you would ask me right now. But more importantly, guys, let's look at the S&P. Whoa, this also looks pretty interesting, right? So, like I told you, we've been starting to form a new trend. And also over here, this is, of course, a pretty interesting trend to be monitoring, in my opinion, right? So, oh, this looks very sexy on the S&P 500, and this could be, of course, become way better. And of course, we do know if the S&P 500 does decide to be breaking bullish, it is going to be only having a more bullish effect for Bitcoin as well on the immediate short term. So as well over here, left shoulder, head, and right now right shoulder right here. If we break above this range over here, boom, this is going to be an amazing, amazing opportunity for all markets to, of course, rebound a little bit here. So S&P has been down in the future market. However, it already jumped back 6%. After its opening. And so it's been a significant rally because this is the opening candle. It's been rallying 2%, of course, 1.6% on the opening. So that's an absolutely crazy rally from the S&P 500 right here. And that's actually pretty amazing to see. So let's see if we can carry on this momentum as well on the Bitcoin chart. But of course, like you can see right now, we are approaching critical resistance for the S&P 500. And this could be, of course, also well have effects for Bitcoin. So is this going to be the range where Bitcoin is going to get stopped out? That's going to be the big question right now we're going to look at. Can you make videos where you explain your exact trading strategy, like the details? I can definitely do that. I am definitely also working on some other cool video ideas. I currently have got a very cool video series maybe coming up. Like, it's going to be a little bit more, not necessarily real life stuff as well, but I'm going to explain you guys how, I'm planning to make a video how to make from $100, $1,000. And basically make a video of it and show you my strategy in the video, what I'm doing, and all kinds of stuff, right? That will be actually pretty cool with a good producer, with some good video edits, and just clearly show you what I'm exactly doing. Show the wins, show the losses in that video. Because, yeah, I mean, I've been also pretty transparent on this channel, and I actually like the transparency. Don't you even mention gap? When mug giveaway. That's a good one. So, yeah. So my take profit is currently at 22.8k. For the moment, I'm going to take away my take profit. Guys, why? It's because I will be manually take profits on this trade. Because, yeah, if I'm going to go to sleep, I'm going to set my take profit up again. But right now, the rest of the day, I will be just in my room watching the charts because I have to go out separately every single time in this trade. So at some points, I'm going to take 50% out. At some points, I'm going to take 10% out of my trade, right? So that is why I don't have a take profit right now. Of course, I do have my stop loss because the last thing you want is that your account is going to get wiped up. But I'm basically going to show you as well how I'm going to take profits, probably, maybe, live in the stream, right? Because it looks to be that the market is starting to become a little bit more feisty. So it's amazing. And look at the S&P. It's starting to be moving up. Also, still a little bit of a gap right here. We could be starting to be feeling this gap. Amazing. Also, guys, if you're really considering seeing me gaps, oh man, you have to look at the Bitcoin chart. So Bitcoin won this one. Yeah, this is the Bitcoin future chart. Guys, look at this. We got, of course, still a gap below us here on the Bitcoin CME chart. But look at this. We've got also two significant gaps above us. So, yeah, will we be filling up these gaps? That's going to be the big question. Many people also talking about this gap around the $17,000, $18,000 that we're going to fill it up. Of course, Bitcoin went below $18,000, but it was over the course of the weekend. So, yeah, let's see if we can fill up these gaps on the higher side. Will be amazing. Will be cool. Show us your trades. Yeah, I always show my trades, guys, what I do. Like, not always all my trades, of course, but, like, I try to do, because sometimes I take 10 trades a day, but I try to show you guys, usually, like, around one trade a day. Right now, this is also, once again, a little bit of a scalp trade. Also, I've been entering this trade already a little bit earlier, but on my other accounts, I've been entering on 20k as well. So, yeah, it's going pretty all right now. It's going pretty all right. So, that's amazing. So, of course, I called this trade actually on my Telegram and on my YouTube channel on 20k. That was actually a sniper entry, guys. It was a sniper entry. That's amazing to be looking at, actually. Absolutely amazing entry. So that is good to see. Of course, also 12-hour bouncing from the volume support zone. And of course, yeah, many other things as well happening. So 4-hourly time frame, what is going to be the major resistance to look at is going to be 21.2k. So yeah, it's looking pretty alrighty. So 30% profit right now. I showed them all. Guys, you know, I want to show all my trades. But many people will don't understand me, how I trade, literally. Because I short and long also at the same time sometimes. And people don't like that if I say that on YouTube or whatsoever, because they get confused. They don't know. Like, if you're an experienced trader, you probably do understand that. But many people don't understand that. So that's the problem with that, basically. How many X leverage? Sometimes I use very high leverage, like 40x, but only if I'm looking to get a sniper entry, right? So you'll see around the 10x leverage. 10x leverage is just fine. But sometimes if I do use sniper entries, I mean, the higher your leverage basically is, guys, the more significant your stop loss has to be as well. So sometimes, of course, with my swing trades, I only use 2x leverage or 3x leverage. But yeah, man, I'm currently in many other positions as well. Many other positions. So yeah, this is currently a 2 Bitcoin value trade actually. So that's pretty nice actually, if you would ask me. Pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, it's not all too big of a trade here, but still, it's going to be providing good value. What's the new trade, long or shorts? Yeah, guys, I mean, if you want to get like the good entries, you should definitely turn on the bell notification on the channel, because yeah, then you're not missing out on the new trades. If I announce it on my YouTube channel or on my Telegram group, you will not miss out. But like, many people want to be opening a trade right here, you know? I just don't think it's the right time to open your trade right now on this level. But it was a good level to open it right here, right? So that's just the more important part about it. Just don't FOMO into trades. Don't use your emotions. And if you're actually really willing to open your trade right now, right here, you're probably using emotions. They need to understand the concept of R. Yeah, definitely. They need to understand. Risk management is everything, but that's also why I don't understand why people like to enter a trade right now after the pump already came, right? Of course, there's probably more to come, but still, it's not the time to be panicking. Using your emotions. Also, looking at the funding rates right now, guys, pretty significant negative funding rates we're currently seeing. That is important to know. Is trading your only source of income? Mainly, trading is right now nowadays my source of income. Yes. I'm also having some other businesses currently running, and I'm also building up a new business. But yeah. It's going to go back to 18k, not enough momentum. But guys, still, I don't necessarily agree on that. Like, everyone is shorting. Like, the short ratio is bigger. We're currently seeing negative funding rates happening on the markets. It's important to take in consideration, of course. And yeah, I don't necessarily think so, to be very honest. Look at the S&P bouncing as well. This is a beautiful inverse head and shoulders, actually, where we're currently looking at on the S&P 500. We're breaking bullish, and we're waiting before Bitcoin is going to follow, because this is the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin correlation. Let me quickly, once again, guys, I like to look at this, because right now the S&P is front-running Bitcoin, and this could be, of course, foresee potentially a pump on the market. Correlation is low. Correlation is running up low. And that's pretty interesting, once again. So Bitcoin, look at this. This is the Bitcoin chart. Let me overlay these charts, actually. Like, I can do it real quickly. Let me show you guys. Boom. Boom. This is. The S&P 500 is currently forming a higher high than its previous high right now. Literally. Look at it. The S&P 500 is forming a higher high than this high over here. And Bitcoin is right now forming a significant lower high. So Bitcoin is losing momentum right now compared to the S&P. Usually once that happens, it's going to be at some point rebound significantly, Bitcoin at least. So just give it some time. But I actually still think there's way more to come potentially for Bitcoin right now. There's way more to come potentially. So I am actually still very exciting. Of course, we are currently approaching a pretty important resistance range. Why am I talking about this level? It's an important level to be breaking above. And of course, the most important level to be breaking above is this range over here. Why? It's because if I go to the 1 hour time frame, guys, and that's why I should be definitely very careful for you guys out there that are still looking for entries. Like, this is a very strong resistance range. This is also the range that provides a significant move down here. But if we can clear it once again, even though we cleared it yesterday already, but we got a fake out, right? That is the point where we could be looking for some more upside, of course, potentially to come. But the S&P 500 is looking pretty strong right now, and I want to see it. S&P nearing daily resistance. Yeah, it's closing in towards daily resistance, but yeah, you can also see it is starting to shake up a little bit of an inverted short-term bounce, right? So we're still clearly trading in a downtrend. However, every single time we do touch this trend line here along the way down, we tend to be at least see an imminent short-term bounce, right? So imminent short-term bounce, imminent short-term bounce, imminent short-term bounce, short-term bounce, short-term bounce. And once again, we're creating a short-term bounce, or maybe not. Maybe the bottom is in. We don't know. But there is definitely some possibilities for some more stronger bounces on this market right now. So, yeah, it is actually looking quite exciting right now, right here. Are you shorting at 21K? No, I'm longing the market still. I'm definitely looking to take some more profits off the table anytime soon. But looking at the S&P right now, guys, like I told you, the correlation between these assets it's just extremely high. And look at this. There's a beautiful breakout we are currently having on this market. So, no, I'm actually quite excited right now for a potential move further on towards higher levels. And Bitcoin is right now lagging behind massively because S&P is forming a higher high than the previous high. And Bitcoin is still yet to do so. So, yeah, it's going to be amazing to look at right now, actually. It's going to be absolutely amazing to look at this market. Long will cry. I don't know why everyone's saying right now that, I've been shorting this market. I've been already explaining like early in today's video, guys. Please don't shift. You sometimes you have to shift your bias, right? So I've been looking at shorts along the way down right here. I've been shorting this high. I've been shorting the market right here. And from this point over here, you form this W, right? You form this W. You form an uptrend. You form an uptrend. You come back towards the correlation zone, and you once again create a bounce. It is only showing the strength in the market. This is literally how reversals are made in the market. So no, I am actually not looking at shorts right now here. Yeah, there's of course, if let's say we're going to get another turnover, like you always have to be very adaptive with your strategy, right? So in my opinion, if we right now break below, and please guys, if we break below this level, I'm going to become a short buyer once again. I'm going to look at shorts. However, as long as we're bouncing off this range here and we're continuing in an uptrend, guys, you're not going to look at shorts. That's not smart. Don't look at shorts if we're right now in a little bit of an uptrend, right? You want to go with the trend. Don't go against the trend. If you're let's say you're you're in water and you don't want to be going against the Jesus, my English is so bad. You don't basically want to swim against the flow, right? So go with the flow. Don't trade against the trend. So right now on the 1 hour time frame, we're clearly forming an uptrend right now here, and that's why I've been looking at long positions. But like I told you, my strategy is going to be very adaptive. If we are going to reject from here on, if this is going to be a rejection, I am going to be well for sure short these lower sides. I'm well for sure going to be expecting lower lows once again to come. However, be adaptive with your strategy. Don't always say, oh, we have to go short right now. People always say, go short once the market is already at its bottom point, literally. And guys, my team is currently working on one of the most craziest algorithms out there that's going to be automatically trade for you guys out there. And this bot is currently in the beta version. It was literally made 20% profit in this crash down. And right now, this bot is literally loading up on long positions again on this region right here because it's also spotting a reversal. So I'm taking a little bit of that the bot information is all in account of my trades right now. I'm not necessarily saying the bottom is in here. However, I still think there is, of course, a smarter idea to look at bullish bias. So right now also, guys, I personally think if we're going to be breaking down, I'm going to look at shorts over here if this happens. But in case we're like right now, we're still trading in this bullish trend, right? So I should not be going against the trend right now. And the imminent short term is actually looking quite exciting, in my opinion. And of course, yeah, it could be still turn over this trend, right? It could be still turn over, but this is, in my opinion, still looking pretty alrighty. Pretty alrighty. And I've been warning you guys for it, and of course, that's the reason why I've been going long. You see the inverse on his shoulders, of course, I clearly see it right on the 4 hour time frame. No, guys, I'm not going to look at all these Inu tokens. I'm not going to look at all the Inu tokens. I think that's it's not smart to be aping into altcoins right now, guys. Just be a little bit cautious with all your altcoins. Bitcoin to 4K, then big wick to $250. I mean, I guess yeah, you can wait for that. I mean, if Bitcoin goes down to 4K, I don't even care anymore. So I don't care anymore then. If Bitcoin goes to 4K, it's never going to come up to 69K ever again. I can tell you. So no, I hope for I truly hope it is not going to happen. Bitcoin going down to 4K. I don't expect it's going to be happening, but if Bitcoin goes to like sub 5K levels, it's never going to come back up, most likely to 69K, because it created so like people lost so much money from 69K, and no one is going to see it as a good store value anymore. So it's going to be getting destroyed if it happens. So yeah, I mean for all the wishes for everyone who does like Bitcoin long term, it is good that we're not going to get a bigger drawdown than last year. So right now, we're looking at the drawdown, guys. I've been talking about it. The drawdown from all-time high is currently above 70%, right? In 2018 bear market, it was 81%. So is it going to be making sense that we're currently going to be getting diminishing returns? That's, of course, already a thing we know. In this cycle, we had diminishing returns. But is it going to be also diminishing returns on the lower side, right? Is it also going to be a diminishing drop? That is going to be the big question we should be answering ourselves right now. And I personally expect that. I personally expect we are going to see less losses getting realized on this market. And look at this. In 2011, we were approximately, what is it over here? Highest point, 91% away from all-time high in the lowest point of the bear market. Here, we were approximately 85% away. 81%, 70%, 75, I mean, and right now we're 70% away. 72% even from all-time high. So it is only likely to expect less and less bigger corrections in the market. And also we're getting less big run-ups. So it's only going to be making more sense in this cycle to see the bottom, to see the drawdown from all-time high being less than last year, so all around. So in fact, this is a good range for looking at buys on 20K. I definitely think yes. And you can tell me no. You can tell me not to do so. But it is your buy, guys. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to someone on the internet. This is my buy, my decision, my opinion. I think it's worth it to buy Bitcoin on 20K. And right now on the imminent short term, on my trading account, I am seeing a reversal getting formed. Many people tell me it's stupid to look at longs right now, but I've been warning you guys for it. I've been looking at longs from $20,000, and so far it has been a pretty good range for opening long positions at on Bitcoin. So yeah, prove me otherwise, because I'm currently in a profit, and I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you're shorting, you're probably not making a profit. And guys, if you're interested in trading, by the way, if you do sign up here on Bybit, you can do so. You can claim 0% fees. And right now also, guys, they got once again a $4,450 doubles bonus. So make sure to check that out. And also you can join WSOT. And you know what's crazy? Let me go to my Twitter page real quickly. Because if we're going to go, if you're joining WSOT, you can win like this crazy NFT. And it's like a Bored Ape something, right? It's worth over like $50,000 right now. So if you join my team right now here, or the highest link in the description, you can join WSOT. And WSOT is basically a training competition. We are called Here to Win. The more people that are in this team, the more likely it is that we're going to win. You're able to win, $1.6 million as a team if we win. As a team is going to be getting divided by the 175 members. So the more people that are in the team, the bigger the chances that we're going to win. So make sure to join it. And also, guys, you're going to have the possibility to win this Bored Ape. How can you do it? By just joining my team. You can have the chance on 2 of these crazy, spins, lucky draws. And with a lucky draw, you can win an NFT. Maybe it's going to be a very expensive one, maybe not. And also, you can also double your assets in your Bybit account. So if you do the lucky draw, you can double all your assets you have in your account, up to $20,000 or something they are paying. So pretty crazy. Check it out. So make sure to join it right now in the link description. This is definitely the biggest competition we've ever had worldwide on trading, and it's currently getting run on Bybit. So make sure to check it out. WSOT, crazy prize pool. You do not want to be missing that out. And I mean, I am not missing it out because I am trading like crazy recently. I've been really picking up the game, and if you want to be joining my team where we're going to basically do live trades together, yeah, you definitely have to join it right now. 200K per Bitcoin, I don't know about that. I mean, it will happen at some point, but it's not in the coming 3 years. Bitcoin will 10x from here on. Yeah, of course, it will 10x, but it will 10x. Like, my forecast for Bitcoin is very simple. My forecast for Bitcoin is very simple. I personally think right now, we've been seeing a drawdown, like I told you, 74% from all-time high, right? Zoom out once in doubt. Zoom out once in doubt. And this is the time to be zooming out and looking at the markets. What has it done before, right? We're significantly down from the all-time high. And now, like, these people are coming up right now on the internet. They're saying, oh, but this time it's different. This time we're going to drop to 10K. You know, I'm not going to swear on this channel, but what makes you think it's going to be different in the bigger picture? Like, I expect that Bitcoin is going to set new all-time highs after the halving. So after 2024. Bitcoin could have a mid-cycle run-up all the way up to, let's say, $48,000 or $50,000, and then still be in a reaccumulation phase and still not set new all-time highs. That's what I expect. I think there could be a bear market rally all the way up towards, what is it, $30,000, and that's significant because from the low from here on the market to 30K, it is already going to be a significant rally. You know what? You want to know how much percent? It's already going to be a 107% trade from here to like $30,000 approximately. Like I'm just expecting massive consolidation. If we have to believe history, we are right now going to be, of course, at the most boring period in the market, and also the most and biggest opportunity in the market. And I actually do not really think this opportunity is going to stay for a very long while. Maybe it's going to stay for another 10 weeks. Maybe it's going to stay for another 5 weeks. However, I am every single day I am buying. I'm buying every Bitcoin I can be able to be buying below 21K or 22K. I'm taking it, you know. I'm buying so much Bitcoin every single day. I'm stacking up, and I don't really think that this is the time to be, basically not pay attention towards the market. So, data doesn't lie. Get prepared, guys. This is the time. We are right now in the preparation phase. And if you want to be feeling good at all-time highs, you have to be buying the bear market's low. You know, you have to be buying in the periods that no one is willing to buy, actually. Yeah, like no one is talking about Bitcoin. No one. Like, we are having 380 views, guys. I mean, I love you guys, every single one of you guys. But this clearly tells enough about the story, about where we're currently standing in the market and what kind of phase we are in. People are losing attention. People don't want to look at their portfolio. People don't want to face the truth. So, like, the majority of the people always step in at bull markets. And that is the problem. The majority of the people always step in bull markets, at least the retailers. And that is, of course, the fact. Like, the smart money is flowing into towards the market. We can clearly see it. There's been never a stronger accumulation in the background happening. We've never seen, in fact, a bear market like this, guys. And I say this time it's different. Why? Is because right now we're seeing a bear market where Bitcoin is still getting withdrawn from exchanges rather than the other way around, right? So previously around in the bear market, look at this. In the bear market, we saw a significant increasement of available Bitcoin on exchanges. So people were sending their Bitcoins to exchanges. They were afraid. They were selling it off. And you know what we're currently seeing? We're seeing the opposite. So there is something going on right now, guys. This is either a manipulation along the way down. This is either a manipulation event happening right now, or either it's just smart money that is currently buying. It's just smart money that's buying and withdrawing Bitcoin from exchanges and putting it up. And you know, guys, all the Bitcoin that is going off exchanges, at least 82% of all the Bitcoins that currently is off exchanges has not moved for 1+ year. So it means that if there's an outflow on Bitcoin from exchanges, you are likely to become a long-term holder. So see this, there's such a significant amount since the pandemic low, such a significant amount of long-term holders getting created in this market. And I can tell you, it's only going to continue further and furthermore. It's only going to continue further and furthermore. And this is right now, we're right now not crashing. We're in the middle of the bear market and we're still seeing a significant outflow from exchanges. So something is going on in the background, guys. And I don't know exactly what is going on. I'm only providing you the data right here. Also looking at this, guys, this is the realized loss on Bitcoin. And let me set it on the bars because I think this is going to be making the story a little bit more clearer. Historically speaking, guys, if we are seeing a high spike of realized loss, it indicates a bottom signal, or either bottom is in or either bottom is very close. Just like the pandemic crash was not the exact bottom, but it was a significant realized loss, right? People were afraid. They didn't know what to do. What is happening over here? Summer low. People sell against the loss. What happens? Then the market goes up again. Because not everyone can become crypto rich. And what is happening right here? We've seen literally the biggest realized loss, $4.7 billion in one day. That's crazy. And basically this whole period right here, guys, boom, 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 boom. This was the stage of most fear. And like I'm currently telling you guys, I personally also think the bottom is more likely going to be in because the panic selling is already gone, right? This was the stage of max pain here. Many people were selling against the loss here. This was the stage where many, basically losers or weak hands, however we want to be calling them, went out of the market because this was the stage where many Bitcoin was getting sold against the loss. And right now it's cooling down, right? It's cooling down. People are selling down there. Okay, Bitcoin is at 20K, guys. You know, I can do two things. I can be starting, I can start crying right now. Bitcoin is on 20K. Oh, I'm so sad. Or I'm just going to decide, okay, it's 20K. It is what it is. We have to go through. Life goes on. Tomorrow is a new day. We just need to figure out ways to make money to be able to buy the dip, because we know on the long-term horizon, Bitcoin is inevitably going to be growing, right? Why is Bitcoin inevitably going to be growing? It's all purely due to the model. The model, you're asking me right now? Yes, every single 4 years, there's going to be less inflation on the network, and that is always creating a supply shock. And that is why I think if you just have that long-term horizon for Bitcoin, it's a very, very, very good investment. And guys, I mean, this is the time to be zooming out and thinking, okay, where are we currently standing, right? Where are we currently standing? And if we're looking at that, we're currently in terms of the space below $1 trillion market cap. In terms of Bitcoin, it's below 400 billion market cap. If we're going to look at just a random stock here, guys, we're going to look at one stock. I'm just going to search up, let's say, Tesla. Boom, Tesla. I'm going to press over here. Boom, and I'm going to financials. I'm going to look at this. Market capitulation. Boom, 764. It's like 2 times as big as Bitcoin. Tesla's 2 times as big as Bitcoin. Does it deserve to be in that space? No, I don't think so. And of course, their earnings are like, their revenue is like $53 billion a quarter. Like, they're so extremely overvalued, first of all. I still think they could be staying overvalued forever. But like, the revenue is 43 billion. It has been growing significantly. But like, Bitcoin is a store of value. It's something different. But just in perspective, guys, there's so much growth potential for Bitcoin. And look at Tesla, by the way. Boom. Look at the share. Bomb. This is amazing, guys. I was looking at the daily time frame. Oh, this is a beautiful recovery. Have they been buying some Bitcoins? That's going to be the question. So, Jersey Army Boy donating to the channel. Thank you so much. DXY dumping, S&P 500 pumping, and Bitcoin is not. Why? Bitcoin is just fear in the market. There's still a lot of Bitcoin's getting sold off. There's still a lot of sell pressure in the market, and there's just so much fear in the market, and that's why we're not bouncing so strong. I've already talked about what the S&P currently is doing, but let me also quickly zoom in towards the dollar index. So why is it not bouncing? It's because there's probably not so much trust right now. There's not so much trust in the network, and Bitcoin is definitely bouncing a little bit here, but not so significant if we're going to compare it to the S&P, right? S&P is looking very good. If the S&P is going to create a larger time frame movement back up, Bitcoin is definitely going to be following. So yeah, we just have to hold tight right here. We definitely have to hold tight a little bit here. We have to be a little bit more calm. But more importantly, looking at this market, dollar index, this is pretty interesting, right? We've been forming a new high in this market. However, momentum is getting lost significantly. We're seeing significant momentum loss, right? So higher high getting formed, lower high on the RSI. This, of course, is significant momentum loss we're creating, and this could be, of course, having a more cascading effect here along the way down. So, yeah, that's amazing, actually. Head and shoulders on the 1 hour. Yeah, we are definitely looking at a larger time frame head and shoulders. I am currently opting on a 4-hour head and shoulders. I really prefer to look at this time frame. So, yeah, that's what I currently think here. Shorts increasing on Bitfinex. That's a sign of manipulation, actually. So let me talk a little bit about the shorts here. So first of all, look at the Bitcoin longs here. Bitfinex are still loading up on longs here. And if I just do it like, set on a daily time frame, do like this, boom, and overplace the Bitcoin chart on top of it. And let me make this chart like an area. Guys, this is how I like to look the charts, because I want the charts to also look beautiful. But this is basically Bitcoin, Bitfinex longs against Bitcoin price, right? Pretty interesting to look at. Historically speaking, if the longs increase, the price tends to be following afterwards. Also the other way around, this is the Bitfinex shorts. Look at this, the spike has been already there, right? So I told you guys, I've been finding out something very interesting in this market. Something very, very interesting. Shorts are actually coming down. I don't know what you're saying. I've been finding out something. So short spike, short spike, short spike, short spike, short spike. Do you see something in common with all these short spikes? Manipulation. This is manipulation. Why? Is because if you're going to place a short order, it's going to basically add sell pressure to the market. It's going to capitulate many traders, liquidate many traders as well. But at the same time, they close their shorts right away. And what happens if they close the shorts? That's a confirmation. Short-term bottom, short-term bottom, short-term bottom, short-term bottom, short-term bottom, question mark. Is this a short-term bottom? Was this once again another short spike will be had on the market? And right now we're coming significantly down, like you can see. Is this another sign of manipulation on the market? And this happened in all kinds of forms and matters, right? This happens several times a year, guys. This happens several times. This is just purely manipulating the charts. This is literally manipulation of the charts, guys. Short buyer spike, short-term bottom, short-term bottom, short-term bottom. I mean, this was a longer-term bottom as well, but you can approach it like a short-term bottom as well, right? So if I'm zooming in and let's say, I'm going to look as well over here, right? So make this a little bit bigger. Boom. What is this doing here? Short spike. We're coming down. Short-term bottom. Boom. And also along the way down here, right? Short-term bottom. Short-term, like it makes so much sense what we're currently seeing, right? So if you overlay these charts right now, you can clearly see what's going on, right? So this was a short-term bottom over here, so we moved sideways. There was not a lot of buy pressure, so sideways, but it was definitely a bottom indicator for the short term. And just like we're having over here, and usually if we're going to see a significant correction wave down for Bitcoin, shorts are going to be spiking, because also that adds a lot of sell pressure. So if they close their shorts, it will be removing the sell pressure because they have to be buying back in towards the market. Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a rejection. Like I told you, this is an important level to be breaking above of. Let me check up on the S&P. S&P also taking a little bit of a minor hit. I don't think this is a significant correction or whatsoever to look at. But yeah, for Bitcoin, indeed, it is. It's definitely some weakness that we're currently spotting in this market. And this is, of course, if we are going to get the rejection from off this range right here, right? If we're going to be moving down, if I get stopped out of my trade, we're going to break below this level, I'm going to short this stop here. I'm going to short. That's going to be an amazing trade here. So I'm going to be looking whether this market is going to go up or down here. It can still go every single direction right now, guys. And of course, it's more likely to still continue it the way up here, looking at how other markets are performing right now. But if we're going to have that turnover right here, yeah, we're definitely going to look at more shorts. So yeah, we're right now waiting before the market is going to deciding. So we're going to wait. So it's not significant rebounds. Boom, it's now retesting the previous low there. So let me look at the Nasdaq real quickly. So yeah, Nasdaq is also bouncing strongly from the level I've been talking about, right? So very high confluence zone, right? What do I mean with a very high confluence zone? This zone provided significant bounces, significant rejections, significant bounces, right? This is a confluence zone. A lot of things happened in the past over here. So what do you expect if you're falling down from like one of the most significant corrections on the Nasdaq? You fall down 33% in just a matter of 210 days approximately. What do you expect if you enter a confluence zone? You expect a short-term bounce. And is it going to be once again a shitty bounce like this? Question mark. You know, we don't know yet. I personally think it's going to be a stronger bounce before potentially continuing down or before potentially forming a larger time frame bottom, you know. I personally think this is going to be a good range for looking at a relief rally on the stock market. And is this relief rally also going to play in towards in the hands of crypto? Potentially. But it is definitely forming somewhat of a wedge pattern, right? So the Nasdaq, pretty important support to look at right now. You can clearly see it's forming a wedge pattern. This is, of course, a beautiful pattern to actually look at, and especially on classic markets and daily time frames, right? Because classic markets, they can really move the direction of the market right now. So this is actually looking like a pretty good pattern to look at on the Nasdaq right now. It is basically a price compression, guys. We call this a price compression, and at some point the price is going to be moving back. It's going to be up or down. That's going to be the question, of course, right? But we're trading at support. We are creating some bullish momentum on the RSI. We are forming a bullish bias reversal pattern. Like for the classic stock market traders, this is going to be a bullish bias trade, right? Only the macro environment is of course right now shitty, and that's why it could be still potentially fall down here. So we're going to just wait and see how it's going to be playing out. But actually pretty interesting if you would ask me to look at. On the 1 hour, you can clearly see dollar index plummeting all the way down, right? So dollar index losing right now. That's the biggest loser. So lower high, boom, we're breaking below support. So what are we expecting right now for the dollar index? It's going to fall more. It's going to fall more. Is it going to be playing in the hands of Bitcoin? Most likely, yes. Is it going to be playing in the hands of the S&P? Yes, it is probably going to fall in our hands. So that is actually pretty good to see here right now that we're breaking below this level, because this is probably going to cause more downside on these, more downside on the dollar index. And that's going to provide more upside potential on Bitcoin. So, yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out. I'm pretty alrighty with this market right now here. I am not closing my longs yet. Rover, you're a rock star. That's amazing. I think Bitcoin between 1-2 days retested 20k. Yeah, it could be happening. I mean, I'm not going to be making a prediction where Bitcoin is going to trade in 2 days, right? That's stupid. Okay, like people, please. Many people just and don't understand trading, right? Yeah, you can make predictions, but in the end of the day, like, making predictions is just stupid, in my opinion. Like, I can say, okay, yeah, I think in 2 days Bitcoin is going to trade here, or like if you say like, okay, between 10 and 30 weeks or something is different, or like in a longer time horizon. But in like 2 days, I expect Bitcoin to trade here. It's not smart, because there can so much developments could be happening, right? We could be breaking this trend line right here. We could be breaking above this high over here. What is going to be happening? We could also break below the low over here, and then we're probably going to be trading lower, right? So please be very adaptive with your strategy. Is your Solana short open from yesterday? Guys, there was an absolutely amazing short that we talked about. If you were following me live, I already closed my trade completely. But this is, of course, if you were yesterday on channel, and if you are interested in trading, guys, you're definitely in the right channel. I love trading. But this was an amazing short we looked at yesterday. Boom, entered the short live on the channel. And guys, like I told you, I'm the most transparent trader out there on the whole internet. I told you I was going short. Why? This was such an easy short. I told you guys yesterday how easy of a short this was. This was like one of my most easiest trades. So first of all, it was daily support. Retesting daily support is just so likely in a downtrend, because, guys, people say, oh, but I don't think Solana is going to go down. But guys, look at this. It's trading in a downtrend that you're just trading short the daily support. Like, it's so easy. It was so easy. So that was a very nice short that we did took. I already closed my full trade on my take profit 1. And I closed 50% along the way down, and my other 50% on my take profit 1. So yeah, that was an actually pretty good trade here. And of course, I could actually right now just place like this. Boom, take profit reached. Boom, out of your trade. You reach your take profit target. And right now we're just going to wait to see what Solana is going to be doing. Right, I personally think if we're going to right now come up so strong like we're currently doing, we're back above this level, we could be potentially look at some longs, right, of Solana, because Solana. Actually, like, I think it's a shitty network. It's a shitty coin to hold, but it is funny to trade. Solana is definitely very funny to trade. It's easy to trade as well. So I like trading Solana. Guys, if anyone is interested in trading, please make sure to do it on a dummy account. And it's for experienced traders only. It took myself 2 years to become a profitable trader. And right now I've been trading for over 5 years already. So if you're interested in trading, make sure to check out the link to Bybit in the description, where I do take my majority of my trades. You can also trade on Big Cat and claim free $20 by sign up. And also another free $50 if you deposit the first $50. So yeah, definitely exciting to check that out. But yeah, please be very careful with trading if you're new to this market. Please make sure to use a testnet or dummy accounts. However, I think it's also important to learn to make mistakes with real money, because then you know how it feels to lose money. And like, you have to know how it feels to lose money and win money, because you have to learn how to deal with the emotions, right? Because that's a part of trading. Emotions is part of trading. So that's important. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think about Yuri Phipps? Yeah, he screwed up. I don't know. It's of course terrible what he did. So yeah, it's terrible for him. He screwed up. He screwed up. Like, he worked so hard, and then he plays a video game and he screws everything over. Like, video games is not worth it, you know. What's the advantage of buying the top tier in your channel? Join, but oh no, you have no advantage. It's like for supportive only. Like, there's no advantage from it, because no, I don't charge money. I don't charge money. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of a rejection right here on the market. Trade this, trade that. If amazing, amazing. Cardano getting added to Switzerland. That's pretty cool. I don't really use Switzerland that much anymore. My hold position. I've got quite a large hold position, of course, majority of my positions, and we'll tell more about it in the future. What are your future plans for the Dutch channel? I'm probably not going to do it. I'm sorry. It takes too much effort. It's so hard for me to talk Dutch in my videos. I just can't do it. I just can't talk Dutch anymore if I'm looking at charts because I'm always going to talk English. If I see a chart, I just only know the English words for the chart, you know, so it doesn't work for me that well. So no, I'm probably not going to make a Dutch channel. So on average basis, many trade signals will you? I mean, signals, guys. I don't really see the signals. I just share you guys what I do. And I usually one or two maybe a day. Sometimes I also know trade signal a day, like depends on the day and the opportunity. So yeah, just make sure to be in the Telegram group. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. That's going to be amazing. If you're going to subscribe to the channel right now, you will be at least staying notified about all the trades we're also taking, because I'm also going to discuss on every single video, of course. So make sure to smash up the subscriber button first of all, and make sure that you're part of the team because you do not want to miss out. Are you Dutch? Yes, I am definitely Dutch. Are you and Ivan on Tech brothers in real life? You look very like... yeah, you're not the first one who's asking me. No, I'm not a brother of him, unfortunately. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. It's always good once you post your trade so we can counter trade them. Oh, that's not been very smart in the past weeks. It's not been very smart. But yeah, of course you can do so. Small pump here and there. Like, haters are going to hate, but I'm fully transparent. And if you understand trading, you do know that you don't always win every single trade. But yeah, we are literally on the last week. We've been literally won like 80 or 70% of our trades. So that's amazing. I thought you were Russian, lol. No, I am not. I'm from the Netherlands. I bet you love F1. Of course I do. I am going to a lot of Grand Prix, actually. If you follow me on my Instagram, you see that I'm at a lot of Grand Prix. And I will be going also to probably Silverstone and also to the Dutch Grand Prix. So that's going to be amazing. So let me know if someone is there. Do you live in the Netherlands? No, I live in Dubai. So yeah, I live here in Dubai. And I sometimes go to the Netherlands. Probably in a few weeks, I'm back in the Netherlands again. So it's going to be amazing. GMT, no, it's a shitty Ponzi coin, guys. I mean, I just don't still get it that people are actually excited about the project. I've told you it's a Ponzi, and this one is going to go to zero. The question is when, not if. It's going to go to zero, and I've been literally talking shit about it for the whole time, guys. This is actually a good short region for GMT. Shorting GMT right here is not bad, if you would ask me. Like, the trades you could be taking with GMT is crazy in terms of returns, right? So GMT is first, like, if you're going to short a long coin, you also have to look at the fundamentals, right? And this is a Ponzi coin. This coin is going to be, like, it's a Ponzi that's going to be broken one day, right? It's a Ponzi, and only money is going to exit the system, especially if you're in a bear market. Is this a good short region? In my opinion, yes. So you're looking at the previous supports, like the demand zone. You're currently flipping it into a supply zone. And a downtrend right here, that's pretty interesting to look at. Also, I could set up maybe in Fibonacci from the swing high right here to swing low. And boom, look at this. Right away, you can see it clearly. Boom. This is actually a very good, like the 0.236, so the 83 cents. If I can get an entry right there, I would like to short it. So 83 cents, if we can come up a little bit more, I would like to short GMT as well. So let me set up this Fibonacci, and I will keep on monitoring this chart. So maybe, guys, if you're following me on the channel, I will be maybe soon post a trade setup over here, and maybe I already will set up my orders actually after the stream, or maybe while streaming as well, because like this could be a pretty good shorting setup here on the GMT price action, because I'm not a fan of GMT. I think it's shit. Yeah, make sure to don't use very high leverage, because then you can have your stop loss pretty high. So maybe use only like 4x or 3x. because then your drawdown could be a little bit bigger, right? So it's maybe 6% loss that you can take here, but if you're only using 4 weeks leverage, it's pretty alrighty. Like your stop loss is worth it. And of course, the potential downside is going to be 35%. So in terms of this trade, is going to be like a 5.8 risk to reward ratio, and that's a pretty good ratio. So make sure, if I should take this trade, do it with very low leverage, because yeah, if you use too high leverage, you're going to get literally liquidated. So 3x or 4x leverage is going to be maximum I'm going to take on GMT, because it's already going to generate big swings, right? So here, this is a big swing, 60% up, and then here, big swing down, 50% down. So this is going to be, once again, a big swing down potentially here on the market. So yeah, if I'm going to trade GMT, I'm going to do it with very low leverage, because yeah, what could happen is literally if you go up right here and you can already get liquidated if you use too high leverage. So be careful with trading altcoins right now, because yeah, you should just use a little bit less leverage, because yeah, this is also a pretty basic setup, right? Just like I told you through on Solana, this is a very important level to look at. And boom, you flip it in resistance, and maybe the entry is already missed out, but if we are still going to touch it, I will keep you guys up to date. And of course, it could still definitely happen. So yeah, GMT shitcoin, not looking to be buying. Definitely not buying for me. I think it's a terrible investment. Pump and dump, so boring. Yeah, this is definitely a pump and dump coin. Look at this, guys. I don't understand how people can actually be bullish on this coin. Boom. How can you be bullish on this freaking coin? Of course, there's more information I need. Maybe it's on a different chart, like Binance. Yeah, there's more information needed, but this is not looking good, guys. This is not the time to be buying. This is a shitty Ponzi. The Ponzi worked very good here in April. People made some money from it. But this was due to fail, guys. This was due to fail, and right now it fell over. I literally never bought it. I always called it shit Ponzi like it's a Ponzi-nomic. They have so much Ponzi, basically Ponzi things in their tokenomics, and I just don't like it, and that's why I stepped away from it, and that's why I am very happy because I didn't bought it. Bitcoin, clear rejection, guys. We have to wait and see how it's going to be playing out. Dollar index still coming down here, broke the previous level of support. This is not looking good for the dollar index, if you would ask me. So that is of course a positive development for the Bitcoin price action. However, if we're going to look at the booyah at the S&P, looks amazing. So previous high got broken through. Higher highs on the market, higher lows on the market. Of course, we're still losing a little bit of momentum. But actually, this is a strong recovery. Like a strong pumpy dumpy. So, amazing. Let's see how it's going to be playing out. But, yeah, clearly we're starting to form a new trend right here. So, let's wait and see how it's going to be playing out in the coming hours. Rally or pullback. Yeah, we just have to wait for confirmations right now. Like I told you, I'm currently in a little bit of a long position on Bitcoin. However, if we're going to come down off the 20K and retest it, I'm going to open once again new shorts. However, if we break above this region right here, we're going to be looking, of course, for very, very big swings back up here. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy to look at. It's pretty crazy. Thoughts on HLD and VeChain. Very good fundamentals. Only charts are looking shit. Like HLD, yeah, it's just the chart is looking terrible. Terrible chart. I don't like to be buying in towards this chart. Fundamentally speaking about HLD, a very good coin, just like VeChain. But the charts, yeah, terrible. So, yeah, bear market rally. Could this rally extend and come further up? Yes, for sure. Those in the chat. Where do you take in your demand and supply zones and why? Yeah, it's just confluence zones. Look at zones where big moves are getting created from, or big rejections, big pumps, or whatever, you know. So you can see it clearly over here. Once we broke below this level, significant drop down, tested several times of support, wick down, filled up the liquidity right here. It's just an important level to look at, right? And also on the 1 hour time frame on Bitcoin. Let me go back. Boom, 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 boom. You can clearly see it, right? Let me remove these drawings. Let me remove this drawing, excuse me. Boom. So you can clearly see it right here as well. This is basically the impulse. So you have this bullish impulse towards the upside. And you come down and you retest the impulse zone, the $20,000. And boom, look at this strong reaction. Big wick getting created. Now wick getting created on the lower side. Buy pressure enters the market. And right now, once again, This is an important level of resistance from the past. Also, I am looking at the major resistance to be breaking, and that is going to be around the 21.1k target. Why? Is because basically it's been the most volume traded zone over here, and there's going to be an important level of resistance to look at actually. So yeah. I never do futures, but watch your live channel every day. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But you actually don't. It's like a price update, right? You don't necessarily have to trade. It's just a price update. And what I basically think about it. So anyways, guys. Right now, market is slowing down here. This could be actually a pretty interesting retest right now in the 1 hour. Still in a decent profit, so we'll keep you guys up to date, of course, exactly about what I'm going to be doing. Anyways, guys, it was absolutely amazing for you. Yeah, what you guys out there on the channel. Once again, if anything interesting is going to be happening, I will be, of course, jump live with you guys out there on the channel once again. So if you do like the live streams, smash up the like button. Will be amazing, of course. And more importantly, guys, yeah, subscribe to the channel and press the bell notification up. Follow me on my Telegram group, on Twitter. All the socials will be amazing. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.